Hey, I'm on my way to LA from New York, and this is a vlog about everything I ate in LA. On this trip, I ate some really amazing food that I can't get back in New York, so I hope you guys enjoy. As my first meal in LA, as soon as I landed, was hangari. This is a very famous Korean noodle place. I've always wanted to try this place ever since I couldn't go in last year because the line was too long. This year I got super lucky. So the first thing they give you as an appetizer is some barley and doenjang. And when the food came out, I was really shocked at how big it was. I don't know if you can see the comparison to my hand, but this bowl of noodles was massive. And it smelled amazing. First I tried the broth, and since I came straight here from the airport, the first sip of this thick seafood broth was healing my soul and body from my 6-hour flight. And the noodles were thick, homemade style, and chewy. I love the way the noodles pick up all that flavor, and then when you slurp it, it fills your mouth with so much warmth and more flavor. I personally love thick and chewy noodles, so this is right up my alley. These noodles are called kalguksu. It's a Korean-style noodle soup with knife-cut noodles. I grew up eating this in Korea because every now and then my mom would take me to a local kalguksu restaurant after school, and she would often make this for us at home too. It's so good, guys. I would eat this every week if I had it in New York. I heard about it last year, but even a whole year after, I think it's so worth the hype. Even my friends who live here love this place and they say they come all the time. It reminds me of the kalguksu in Korea. They even had a crab leg in it, so you can imagine the broth was really good. You know, for some reason, kalguksu restaurants are always known for their kimchi. There cannot be a kalguksu restaurant with bad kimchi. I think it's because it's that one side dish that cuts through the hot, thick heartiness of the soup, and you need something spicy, refreshing, cold, and sweet. And hangari nailed it. This 깍두기, the radish kimchi, was perfect. Then, of course, I needed an iced Americano like a good Korean would, and we went to the Coffee Bean. You might think it's kind of basic, but I don't know if it's the coffee or the California sun. Either way, I'm pretty happy with this coffee. Before heading to the house, I did some shopping, caught my second Gentle Monsters, and then we came to check out some jeans at American Rag. I really love this pair of jeans and I was obsessed with it, but it was a little bit too expensive, so I left it behind for now. For the next meal, we went out with some friends to get brunch at this bar called Laurel Tavern in Studio City. I got a chicken sandwich, we shared a nacho cheese dip, truffle parm fries, and everything was pretty good, but nothing crazy. The real deal was a place we went next, but first, since we're in LA, we had to hit up the beach, even if it was rainy and cold. And then we arrived at the restaurant our friend recommended. Apparently, it's a pretty good date spot, but also with really good food. This is called the Wallflower near Venice Beach, an Indonesian restaurant with a modern spin. Immediately the vibes were great. I got the cocktail called Red Envelope and I was blown away. The cocktail was so delicious and had so many interesting notes to it. It's made with gin, hibiscus tea, coconut pandan, and egg white. If I could drink more, I really would have ordered a couple more drinks just to try all the flavors, but what a shame. All I can say about the food is that everything was phenomenal. This is the best Asian food I had in a long time, including everything I've had in New York so far. I was actually so sad that my trip to LA was so short, otherwise we would have 100% come back here to try the other stuff. And of course, I had to get InNOut. We're in LA, but this time I asked you guys the InNOut order that you swear by, and I got so many recommendations. And for the drink, I had to get the lemon up, as you suggested. Actually went up to the cashier to ask for a lemon up, only to be told that I had to make it myself, so I did. Clearly I don't live here, but a lemon up is half 7-Up and half lemonade, and I added a slice of lemon. You know what? I don't even know if lemon up is a West Coast thing or I just had no idea about it, but I am blown away. This is so good. I am so impressed. But then again, does everything just taste good in this amazing weather? I'll have to try drinking a lemon up in the New York rainstorm and I'll report back another time. For the burger, out of all the recs I got, I carefully chose the double with grilled onions and peppers inside the burger with fries. Well done. A lot of you told me to get the protein style, but man, I was craving carbs too today, so maybe next time. If you have an InNOut order you love, please let me know in the comments what I should try next time. The double with grilled onions and peppers was glorious. People ask me if I like InNOut or Shake Shack, but isn't it obvious that when you compare the value and flavor per square inch of burger, InNOut is a clear win. If the price didn't matter though, then I might have to be loyal to the New York burger. Although the customization of InNOut is insanely creative and amazing. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty fed up with the New York cold after 12 years. For now, I'd much rather eat InNOut under the sun than a Shake Shack in the cold. Maybe ask me again in the summer though.
왜 이거는 근데 그리고 좀 뭔가 이곳에만 있어야지 더 맛있어? 아, 너 여기서 또 찍어줄까? 가게 한 점에서만 많이 먹을 거야. 진짜 봐. 저기까지 샀어.
As you can see, I enjoyed every last bit of this burger. Thank you guys for sending in your favorite orders, and make sure you comment below so I can come back and try other stuff at InNOut. After InNOut, we took a little break and then got a snack before our dinner plans. First, we stopped by a place called Changhwa-dang. This was just a spur-of-the-moment decision. We didn't do any research on it, but it seemed like a typical Korean street food place and the reviews weren't bad. So we went in and the dumpling was pretty amazing, but the tteokbokki was not that great. I wouldn't recommend the rosé tteokbokki here. Maybe their other ones are better. I don't know. If you know me, you know I love 85 degrees. I wish they had one in New York. Whenever I come to LA, I used to buy a bunch of bread from here and bring it to New York and freeze them. You know, thinking back, I should have for this trip too. My favorite is their taro pastry. And I always get their sea salt cheese foam with jasmine green tea boba. So good. For dinner, this was a place that not even my LA friends had been to, so I was really excited to try it for the first time with them. It's a Mediterranean restaurant called Safis in East Hollywood. To be straightforward, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I'm so happy that on this trip, all our meals for the most part has been such a hit, and shout out to Rowena who recommended this place for us, and we really enjoyed the food all the way from the appetizers to every single menu we ordered, and finally to each one of the desserts that we shared. Everything was extremely flavorful, the ingredients were fresh, and it was a fun communal dining experience with a bigger group of friends. I love the vibe, the service was excellent, and just a good time all around. I would highly recommend coming here with a big group of friends so you can try a lot of different things on the menu. If you haven't been to Safis in LA yet, bookmark this place along with Bavel in the Art District. Unfortunately, on my very last morning in LA, I was chugging Pepto-Bismol because I got some awful indigestion. Maybe from all the eating that I've been doing. I couldn't keep anything down except for this lovely homemade chook, and I actually got super sick on my last day and several days into getting back to New York City too. But you know what? I'm kind of glad I only got sick on my last day, so I was able to enjoy the food while I could. I know this was a quick trip, so I didn't get to try a ton of places in LA, but I'll be back. So if you have any recommendations as a local where I should go next time I'm visiting LA, please let me know. I'd love to come back. In my next video, I'm going to show you guys some Korean recipes that are very gentle on your stomach. These are the dishes that I actually cooked and ate while I was healing from my indigestion, so subscribe and stay tuned. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Like the video to support my YouTube channel and have a great day!